everyone, this is Haruka from Planet Education. Thanks for joining me on my college knowledge video. If you have a senior in the house, you are probably getting um, wrapping up your applications and your essays because, as you know, November and December, those are some of the busiest months for that process. And as you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you can take a little breather and then shift gears because next you can take a look at some scholarships. Scholarships is the theme for today's video, and I'm going to talk about three things. First, about my favorite scholarship search engines. Second, about scholarships that are available for UCs and CSUs. And then thirdly, scholarships specific to private universities. So let's get started. First, about the search engines. Now, if you are kind of old school, then you may have a book like this. This is kind of huge. I know. This is called the Ultimate Scholarship Book, and they publish this thing annually still. And it is great. I mean, you can, uh, you know, take a look at just the breadth of scholarships out there. There are literally millions of scholarships, and they distribute anywhere from 11 to 19 billion dollars worth of money for students. What are they giving the money for? Well, that's a range. Generally, academic merit is part of it, but you don't necessarily have to be a stellar student. I mean, you can get different scholarships for different levels of academic ability, like 3.4 even, can qualify for quite a bit. So just take a look. But generally, things that different scholarships will look for different things. So whether it's community service or leadership or extracurricular activities, athletic ability, athletic skills, achievements. Some of them may also look at ethnicity. Japanese American Citizens League has different scholarships, different, for example, Asian or Indian or Jewish or Chinese. Take a look at those things as well, those categories. So what you need to do as a student is take a look at your background and search based on those criteria. And I recommend using a search engine. And there are three that are the big players, and they are CapEx, FastWeb, and scholarships.com. You can look at any of them. There's a lot of overlap, so I don't recommend signing up for all because then you'll be inundated in terms of your email. But create an email list just for scholarships if you can, so that you just you can keep them aside. Second, another source of scholarship money is the federal government. I hesitate to use the word scholarship because in this case it is money that is provided by the federal government after you complete the FAFSA form, right? The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid, and they are the largest provider of federal aid for students, period. And that money is provided not based on merit, but primarily on need. That means that the less money, the less income your family earns, the more you are going to be eligible. So, for example, if your family earns less than 30K, then you're eligible for a Pell Grant. But you can have a family income up to 80K and still be eligible for a Blue and Gold Opportunity Plan. And then even beyond that, there's something called the Middle Class Scholarship. This is just for California, where family asset levels, excluding equity in your primary home and excluding retirement savings of up to $177,000. Okay, so $177,000 income, and you can still be eligible for the Middle Class Scholarship. This is just for UCs and CSUs only. So that's good news, I think, for a lot of families. The third type of scholarship I want to tell you is about private universities. So, private universities, they have their own endowments and they will determine, each school has their policies and priorities, and they will determine whether they want to distribute their money based on who is most, you know, who, whether the students should get it based on merit or based on need, or whether it is a combination. For example, the UCs have a blanket policy. Sorry, not the UCs. The Ivy Leagues have a blanket policy that says no merit aid. Yeah, so that's Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Cornell, Columbia, Brown, and Dartmouth. They offer no merit aid, and all of their financial aid is based on need. Some schools have also, I should say, the Ivy League schools also don't offer any athletic scholarships, but schools are different. And for example, um, you look at one example of a school that has a fantastic scholarships page is the University of Southern California. So Google that, and interestingly enough, they don't advertise how you can be eligible. You have to attend one of their information sessions or videos to find out that anybody is eligible for their long list of scholarships if you apply before December 1st. So that is their way of determining whether a student has demonstrated interest, and you get that whole list. You can actually Google this, so go ahead and do that. So early bird gets the worm. Don't wait too long, but submit your FAFSA and sign up for some of these search engine, and hope you find some scholarships to help you finance your college education. Some other things you can do, you can. I hope that's helpful. I mean, this is so just to recap. There are scholarship search engines to sign up for. There's a FAFSA you need to sign up for, the state school programs, as well as university specific scholarship programs. If this is helpful, I hope you will take the time to check out my website, planeteducation.com. I have just updated my free resource page, and you'll see the links to some of these resources. My Facebook Live page is also, you can scroll down and see all the articles that I've posted over the year. And you can check out the replays, and also my best replays are now available on Facebook Live. I think about 40 plus videos, including a good one about UC's 14 factors. That's the video that has the biggest number of views. So check that out. Last but not least, my big announcement is that next year, that is in January, I'm going to be launching my college knowledge webinars. It's going to be weekly, starting Thursday, January 28th, and I will be covering topics related to college research and college financial literacy and college essay writing. So keep your eyes open for that, okay? Especially if you want deep dives. If you have a sophomore or junior in the house, this is for you. All right. So if you have questions, post your questions below, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.